In this video, I want to discuss 4 very interesting penny stocks that are about to have a huge week. These are companies that each have huge upcoming catalysts such as acquisitions, uplisting plans, buyouts, spin-offs, and in general, all of these stocks are simply undervalued right now in my opinion. As you know, I like to find stocks that are either undervalued or have huge catalysts that could push the stock price way up. Each of these fit those criteria. Don't miss out on stocks like these, subscribe and turn on notifications so you will be alerted whenever I make a new video. And show your support for my work, check out my new Patreon page where you can support my channel and get access to when I find these new opportunities for only a fraction of the cost of something like Netflix. If the Patreon group is not for you, that's fine too, of course. But if you find any value in this video, can you kindly tap the like button and leave a comment? This costs you absolutely nothing, but it really helps the channel out. Now let's get into today's video. The first stock on this list is Ilus International, OTC ticker ILUS. If you are new to Ilus International stock, check out my other videos where I explain all about the company, such as this video where the stock was only 5 cents, or this video recently going into more detail about what is happening right now at Ilus. Basically, this is a public multinational M&A investment company focused on adding shareholder value by innovation and growth. The company focused mainly in emergency service products, emergency response vehicles, vehicle conversions, but is also involved in EVs, the metaverse, wearable tech and smart technology. Although this sounds like Ilus are involved in every industry without a clear goal, that is not the case. Every acquisition the company has made to date fits with the strategic goals of the company as they look to acquire companies who have strong management and potential to grow rapidly and will benefit hugely from being part of the Ilus group of companies. So why am I talking about Ilus today? First of all, Ilus has now dropped to its lowest price since mid-September. Ilus share price is highly impacted by press releases and acquisition news. This is something that has been very quiet over the past few weeks, but it's about to get very busy once again. Ilus bounced off its 4-month low on Friday, and the fact that they have 4 big pieces of news in the next week or two should bring about some very nice gains. I'm expecting at least 30% in the next few days alone. Ilus have received confirmation from their next acquisition that the signed completion documents can be expected soon, with more to be announced in the coming week. Ilus are in the process of completing the next 2 acquisitions in Texas and Georgia and expect the acquisition of Precision Power Products in Houston to complete any day now, followed thereafter by the completion of the Georgian acquisition. Every acquisition the company makes is of strategic importance. Like a jigsaw puzzle, all of these companies fit together into the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is to become a truly global recognized multinational company. They also have a major European deal in place that is approved but cannot be announced to the public just yet, and have a huge deal in the form of a $100 million revenue acquisition and others that are still going through the due diligence process. There will be more information on these further down the road in line with the strategy for the uplisting to Nasdaq. All of this and more will be discussed at the shareholder meeting that is taking place on the 28th of January, where they will also be discussing the planned alterations to the company's share structure. Overall, I expect big things from Ilus in the coming days and weeks. The next stock on the list is Petrotek Energy. Again, if you've been following the channel over the past few months, you watched the share price go from below 10 cents to over 40 cents before a small pullback has provided a huge opportunity. Petrotek Energy is a Canadian holding company that specializes in oil production and ancillary offerings in mining and sand remediation, and have developed technology that enables them to produce oil without water waste or emissions. The technology behind Petrotek's success is called Clean Oil Recovery Technology, or CORT. The technology can be applied to both water wet deposits and oil wet deposits, outputting high quality oil and clean sand, and the technology is versatile enough for use on a variety of natural resources. All of this has led to Petrotek being featured in numerous publications over the past year and has led to a takeover bid, which is why this is such a big opportunity right now. So way back on October 25th, Viston United made an all-cash offer to acquire Petrotek Energy. Under the terms of the offer, shareholders will receive 74 cents Canadian per share. Now this offer was made a full 7 days after I made my first Petrotek video talking about this, meaning that the upside at the time of this video was about 500%. Don't miss out on stocks like these. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you will be alerted whenever I make a new video, and stop missing out on these life-changing opportunities. And if you want to support the channel, check out my new Patreon page, where you can support my work and get exclusive access to when I find these new opportunities for only a fraction of the cost of something like Netflix. Anyways, this offer of 74 cents is open for acceptance until 5 PM on February 7th, unless the offer is extended, accelerated or withdrawn by the offerer in accordance with the terms. And on January 4th, after consulting with Hayward, Petrotek's financial advisor, the Petrotek board recommended that shareholders accept the Viston offer. Now on this press release, they have listed the reasons for making this recommendation. So check this out. And check out petrotektheoffer.com for all the information on the offer. But to keep it really simple, under the terms of the offer, shareholders will receive 74 cents in cash for each share, which amounts to 59 cents US. Petrotek stock is currently trading at only 38 cents, which offers over 55% of a gain by February 7th. The third stock on my list right now is BBIG Vinco Ventures. I made a video about Vinco Ventures just yesterday, so check that out for the details of why this is such a huge opportunity. This video is the second link in the description below. This is a short squeeze opportunity that could be huge. BBIG has gained over 70% last week, and this is just the beginning. But there is so much going on with BBIG, not just a squeeze, although it is very risky to trade, but this could make huge gains. They have a platform that has been labelled as the next TikTok, and then there is the planned spin-off of Cryptide, which has made BBIG the most traded stock on the market last week. So check out this video, it's only 10 minutes long and well worth watching. Finally, just like BBIG, another stock made huge gains on Friday, and that was SIRC, Solar Integrated Roofing. This stock gained 24% on Friday and more than 40% over a 3-day period. SIRC is a solar and roofing installation company specializing in commercial and residential properties, with a focus on acquiring similar companies with a plan to expand nationally. The company is focused on becoming a nationwide leader in solar energy market, with the goal of making it cost-effective and energy efficient for consumers. SIRC has been expanding rapidly over the past year and has a number of other companies as part of the SIRC family, and these companies can be seen on sircfamily.com. One of the major factors in SIRC's rapid rise last week was that they released their latest financial statements. For the latest 3-month period, they recorded $48 million in revenue, which is a massive year-over-year increase of nearly 1000%, giving a gross profit of $25 million and a net profit of $18 million. This is a company that has a current market cap of less than $200 million, and about a quarter of the outstanding shares are restricted shares. If we look at this graph comparing SIRC to some of the major players in the solar sector, looking at the price to earnings and price to sales, we can see that SIRC is very well placed, and I expect to see the share price continue upwards. This graph is not my work. I found this on StockTwits, and this was published by Boom on Twitter yesterday. My only concern with SIRC is that their balance sheet contains goodwill as their biggest asset. If you follow my channel, then you will know that I hate to see goodwill as a major part of the assets. But as a company that is acquiring other companies, goodwill is always going to feature. Were we to remove goodwill, SIRC would still have over $50 million in assets, so that is good, and let's not forget that they are now a profitable company. So as long as they can cover their liabilities and are making profits, everything is fine. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you've watched all the way through, could you please smash the like button? It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment and let me know what you think of these stocks. And check out my Patreon page, where I'm bringing you the latest stock ideas that I believe will make big gains this year. I am only getting started on Patreon, and my plan is to use this to fund better content on the channel by adding paid subscriptions like Seeking Alpha, Simply Wall Street, and Fintel, which all cost in excess of $20 to $30 a month. These are vital to make content with the latest data, especially when it comes to short squeeze plays. As always, this is for entertainment purposes, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. I highly recommend only investing money that you can afford to, and always do your own due diligence when investing. If you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one.